Hey everybody, it's Jamie. We're alive. Hi. Kaylee is now 3 months old and getting so big. Oh my goodness. She's a big girl. Anyway, yeah, so she's 3 months old on the 28th. And yeah, so that means I'm 3 months postpartum. Sorry, my brain is just not functioning quite yet. So this is going to be like my 3-month update and her 3-month update and our kind of like life update. Where have we been? What's been going on? First, Kaylee. She is so big. She is in 3-month clothing, almost three to six. Some of her 3-month outfits are getting a little too small, a little snug, but she's not quite out of them yet. But I give it like maybe a week or two. That's it. And she is rolling over. She doesn't love tummy time, but she doesn't mind it, so she's on her tummy a lot. And she supports her head perfectly. She's a big girl. And she is just a mover. She's constantly moving. She's like, I won't be surprised if she's like crawling and walking early. This child just wants to get up and go. She hates being laid down on her back. She has to be upright or on her tummy, or she is not a happy person. Let me fix this. There we go. Is that better? Yeah. So yeah, she has to be sitting up or on her tummy, or sitting upright. Like when I hold her, when I'm standing up, I hold her like this, facing out. Otherwise, she's not gonna be happy. So this is how I'm usually. Yeah, this is our stance. And when she is sitting, she's really not a big fan of the swing anymore because she has to be laid on her back in it. When she's really tired, it's fine, but when she's like wide awake, she will not want to be in it. So she's usually on the couch with her seat cushions on the back, and like I'll sit her up in like the crease, so it kind of holds her up, but she's sitting up, so she doesn't fall down. And she likes that. Yeah, so she sits like a big girl with us on the couch. She's grabbing at things in her toys, like in her little playmat. She'll like bat at some of the toys and grab at them. She grabs at my hair and my necklace while she nurses, which I'm starting to wear mommy necklaces, which I'll do a review because I'm like a big fan of those. So yeah, she's grabbing at stuff and playing, and she loves her rattle. She usually wears an amber necklaces because she is teething now. But she's not wearing it right now, and she is like super drooly today. So I think it really is working, because there's definitely the days that she wears it, she's not drooling as much. She's not as cranky. Well, she's being not so cranky today, so that's good. That works. What else? I'm not sure of her weight. She has a doctor's appointment next month at 4 months old. So we'll see. But I'm guessing my husband and I kind of think about 13 or 14 pounds, not quite 15, but that's what we think. We think 14 pounds. What else? Her eyes are still blue. They are, yeah, you can see, they're still blue. Oh, what is that? They are blue, and she has dark hair, dark curly hair. Like I'll take it off for a second. You can see. Oh. Yeah, she has dark curls. Dark little wave curls. And blue eyes. So she's gonna be, well, we think she's gonna be a dark-haired, blue-eyed baby. She's chatty and laughs all the time and smiley. She's a smiley pink face. Aren't you, baby? Are you gonna smile? Are you gonna smile? Look at the baby. Look at the baby. She's still in cloth diapering. I mean, I'm still cloth diapering, so she's in cloth diapers 24/7. She's in a Alva baby right now, if you can see it. So she's in Alvas now, which I'll do a review on those also. And except for we're loving them, but I'll do a full review. Yeah, so the $5 diaper works. What else? She's still completely exclusively breastfed. No bottles, not a single drop of formula. Okay, what else? Trying to think. Sorry if I say in this video. I'm kind of just winging it. Found a few minutes of quiet time while he's asleep. Braden's asleep. So I'm just gonna get this done because it's been forever since I've done a video. Trying to think for anything else for her. She still has that birthmark, so I definitely think it's a birthmark. You can see it? Yeah. It's not really growing and it's not really changing all that much, but keeping an eye on it because it is red, like reddish in color. That's why I thought it was a bruise. It's a little reddish. So I don't know. I can't think today. I have serious mama nursing postpartum brain today. I can't think. Yeah, for me, anyway, I had my first postpartum period last week. So that was fun. I was so disappointed, but excited at the same time, and I'll get into that. I was a little disappointed because I'm exclusively breastfeeding, so I was really hoping that I would not have a period for at least a couple more months. I was hoping 6 months, but what can you do? But I was also a little happy to see it because we had a teensy weensy little scare. I was on, as y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, if you remember, but I was starting birth control. It was my first month on birth control, and as y'all know, or should know, birth control, the first month you start it, it's not fully effective. And, you know, my husband and I were intimate, and we were very careful most days, using condoms and whatnot. But there were 2 days where we did not, and yeah, 2 days in a row, and then the very next day, I had a lot of ovulation symptoms. I had egg white CM, I was cramping, I was feeling those tugging sensations that sometimes some people get while ovulating. I was moody, I was tired, I was just weird, and I think the egg white CM freaked me out just a little bit. And yeah, so I was so scared. I was just waiting for, hoping my period was coming. And then about 7 days after the oopsie, the very last oopsie intimate time, I started having a little bit of bleeding. And it wasn't bleeding, it was like little spots of pink in my cervical mucus, and I had that for 2 days, and I was freaking out thinking it might be implantation. Thankfully it wasn't. Like another 2 days later I started my period, so I was like, yes, thank God. Yeah, so that was a little bit. Otherwise I'm good. My weight loss has been put on hold. I had family come in, of course, like the first week I started doing my weight loss journey, and they stayed for 2 weeks. And when family and friends come into town, we tend to eat out a lot, and my weight loss was just completely thrown out the window. So I'm going to start doing that again, but it's just been not high on the list. Otherwise in our life, things have been kind of crazy. We're trying to figure out, look at all that drool, ridiculous. Otherwise in our life, things are kind of bouncing back and forth. One day they'll say we can re-enlist, and then another day they're like, no, you can't, and another day they're like, you have an opportunity to re-enlist, we have to get on it right now, and then they're like, oh, the opportunity's closed. And then one day we're talking about moving to Texas, another day we're talking about going back home to Virginia, and then we're talking about going maybe to New York for a police department job that's been offered, and it's just been ridiculous. Like, it's so confusing, it's just starting to really wear on me. We need to start getting stuff ready in case we have to move. I had stuff lined up for me to go back to school, and that was right out from under me. Through my CAA, it's a spousal assistant scholarship program that they give military spouses about $4,000 for schooling. And I had everything lined up. I had my program picked out for a pharmacy technician, so it was going to be a 3-month-long school. And when I applied, it would have been perfect because it takes about 2 weeks for everything to go through. And it was a 3-month program, but it said in the disclaimer, but with the fee that you pay, the school thing will be kept open for 6 months. So the program is designed for you to be finished in 3 months, but it's left open for 6 in case you need to take longer. So I applied for it when we were about 4 months out from our enlistment date or release date. And so it should have been perfect. We should have been finished before we got out, and that way I could get to work as soon as we got released. They denied my acceptance and told me I could not because it was going to be left open for 6 months, which overlaps our release date. And I fought it. I was like, they say the program is designed to be finished in 3 months. I have 4 months. And they're like, no, on the brochure it says it's left open for 6 months, so we cannot, finance you. I was so mad and so upset. So yeah, so that's ripped out from under me. So I'm going to try to figure something else out. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do because I know I'm going to need to go to work. And not just because, Denver can't provide, he can, but, I want to go back to work. As hard as it's going to be, because I was home with Brayden his entire life. I want to be at home with Kaylee, but also, we're going to have some extra expenses. Like right now we're not paying for, rent. Right now we're not paying utilities. Right now, it's just, it's hard. Yeah. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to do the mommy necklace review, the Alba baby review. They're so cute. And also I was requested a diaper, like a diaper bag video, but like what you do when you're like going on a day outing with your family of 4, 2 and 2. So I'm going to do that. And once my house is clean, I will do a house tour so you guys can see what our base housing looks like. Because I've had a couple people message me and be like, I want to see what your base housing. We're going to Camp Lejeune. So I'm going to do that. My house is a mess. As you can see, there's stuff that's out of place. Like this is my husband's deodorant. It should not be there. He got up at 4 o'clock this morning and didn't want to wake us, so he just got ready out here. Yeah. So that's it for now. I will talk to y'all later.